Hello there, and welcome to my first 3D tutorial on GameMaker. This is what I'm going to show you how to do today. It is a 3D room in which you can not only walk around but also view around. So, yeah, this is your first 3D room, and now 3D, I'm pretty sure requires the Pro Edition of GameMaker, and it does use code. So I'm going to show you how to use that code today. And because you probably would not be able to figure this out by yourself unless I gave it to you. Now, first, let's make some sprites. Now, these sprites are actually not going to be seen in the room. What they are is you put them in the room, that way you know where they are, but you don't actually see them when you're playing the game. So here's your U, and here's the wall going horizontally, and here is the vertical wall going vertically. Now, backgrounds. Now this is the wall, as you saw in there. This is the wall that you use, and this is the floor, and this is the roof. There we go. Now for the objects. Now object cam, it would be you, so you make it that sprite. Now depth 100. I don't think you have to do this, but it might help. So now set piece of code is in create event. D3D start, very important. Draw set color C white. Okay, now let's set some variables. Z equals 20 and pitch equals 0. So that Z you later make your height, and pitch would be your Z height. So like when you're wanting to look up. So then the friction. This is so that you can slow down when you're walking forward and backwards and stuff. So I'll set it to 0.4. And set mouse down to find don't show. That way you can you won't see it. So step. Execute a piece of code. Now, this is a bunch of code that you're gonna just have to copy off of the link. Like you're gonna be able to download it in the description. So you're gonna need all this. So direction takeaway equals display mouse X, display mouse get width. So that's just that way you can look back and forth. So pitch, display mouse Y. So that way you can have it look up and down. Display mouse set display. So I think this display mouse set means that it'll keep your mouse in the middle. That way it won't jump everywhere, and that would be really annoying. So now, if you hit the wall, now if you make a 3D collision, it's a little harder to do. So you have to go X equals X previous and Y equals Y previous. And if you don't do that, then it gets really weird because then the view jumps around a lot if you just makes it stop or bounce or something. So then the same with this, with hitting that wall. Now when you draw, D3D set projection. So this is a bunch of code that you're gonna once again need to copy. So it's like X, Y, Z, X plus cos, direction, like weird symbol pi and stuff. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to copy all that. Okay, now when you want to go up, very simple. Set variable speed, which is an always variable, to value 5, and then when you go down, then -5. Now when you go left and right, that's a little bit weird as well. You're probably going to want to copy the code. Variable, it makes the variable xn and xy true. So that makes it a variable. And so then xy equals x plus sin direction pi, that all weird stuff. And that just makes it that you're actually moving sideways. It probably is a simpler way to do that, but I haven't figured one out yet. So then same with left, except for a little different. Okay, now object floor roof. All you have to do is draw, and of course stick it in your room. So draw D3D draw floor. So you just draw 2 floors, except for one is 64 pixels higher. So you want to make it room width, room height, background get texture floor, and background get texture roof. And this is the whole size stuff. You're once again gonna want to copy out this code. And then wall. Here you're gonna want to draw block, D3D draw block, X, yeah, all that. You're gonna copy that code too. You're gonna want to basically copy this whole thing. So same with here. And then you put them in the room in whatever way you want to, and then you play. And so, actually, it takes a little longer to load D3D. So there we go. Now you know how to do this, which makes a really, really, really cool effect for making games. Now, of course, there's a heaps of other stuff you can do, like add guns, add objects, make it so you can shoot things. It's pretty cool way of making games. Oh yeah, one more thing. To make it full screen, you're going to want to make the room view. You have to figure out the size of your room by pixels, and then put that in width and height of your view. That's about it. And easiest way to find the width and height of your room is by taking a screenshot of it, and then you can figure out that. So that's really about it. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Goodbye.